It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the Fins coming up next.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Up in the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practice this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the footballs they will use today shuttling in and out, you can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than certainly players of the past. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, everybody got to handle that ball carefully today.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Tua now from the gun. This finds Smith, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point to coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has his man get sniped. Good little rip there. Looks about 6. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Complete to Beckham. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, here's Tua. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
2nd and 3 now. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Running on 1st with Mostert. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's on the move. He's running with it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That play good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to get the Dolphins a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
They'll send him over right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. DJ Dallas now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Kyler starting off with a throw. He's on the move. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Murray here on first down. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield strike.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
From midfield on second down, Jones reels it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He'll try and run this. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Conner. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal for Connor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a James Conner touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Cardinals won up the opposing field goal, and they start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Prater on to send it away. Mostert on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Tua. He finds OBJ. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Tua off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa now. This gets the 1st and more. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field in the tone of this drive.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins will slam 2-point lead early. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Rock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when the play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. All set to send it away. Dallas with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet. Have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Facing 4th down now, the Cardinals turn to Matt Prater for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Counter gives to Mostert. He's got to gain a 6 there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A tight end in motion now. It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now the call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on a carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Tight end motioning right. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. The right side, cut by Smith. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. He's running for it. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds some time left. Take it off with it again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's the pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and just 2 to go. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll make a big play on the ground. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That play good enough for a 1st. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Is finds Smith. He'll take this cross. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins making a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cardinals and running back James Conner head back to the field. They're down 10, partway through this one. Score 17-7. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Conner on the inside give. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Maybe Long getting the spot that time. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On the gun, it's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Conner. He'll do what he can. This carry gets to the 35-yard line. Only a yard that time. He forces 4th and 1.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with the 3rd and short stop.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts so much, they bring him down. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run from Mostert. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Putting a receiver in motion. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. He's got Smith. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to a secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force a 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Cardinals football. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running left, it's Conner. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. No gain there that time. It's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Has him take like with the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them, they can look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go. Murray to throw. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, to call in his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. that inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Connor here from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jordan Poyer up for the secondary to make that stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. But as long as it can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Right back to Connor. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down carry for Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
On 2nd down, around with Connor. He breaks the tackle, and he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stops. Only about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals reduce the lead to just 4. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mostert on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Miami offense set it out there now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Max Melton who held him down there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's on the move. He tucks and takes on. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there, getting a 10, 1st down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's keeping it again. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. He's going deep this time. You know, it's great flying through the air, bro. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kid covered much better than that. Really well covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tua looking to throw. Able to find Achane. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's getting a call for the 2nd time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it to almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. This is ahead for about 5. Devon Holland there to make a stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Ginnies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Marcus reset, ball at the 37. Murray here on 1st down. This one's quick to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs? You need only 1. Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give right side to Connor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing on the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
We know running ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's Keto. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Driving there to haul it in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a runaway. Look at the reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Here's Connor on the option. He'll cobble together a yard there. David Long getting this time. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing to learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Cardinals who have it 2nd and 9. Murray looking to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. On the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, entrusting the big physical tight end, throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Running this with Connor, and he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and comp on 1st and goal. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, Parker, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in physically. You know you've got to stop that one first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Prater on for the PAT. That weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Rooster on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit could try to get this in field goal range. And the drive will start out with 1st and 10. 2 out from the gun. Finds his man Waddle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's struck down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a set of downs. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Holding by Waddle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe on the Cardinals side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Tagovailoa again. He beams one deep right side. And that one hits the back incomplete. A single second life now on the clock.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
One last play before the break. Throw in. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. So we've reached the halftime break, and it's the Cardinals, the Redbirds, leading so far on the road. We'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. You watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, thank you, Coach. We are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Dallas with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals and this running back headed back in for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll get this time started. First and 10. Carry here for Conner. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. Too many plays like that. It just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It's the better defense in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Able to find Jones. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. He's running. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It's the connection to James Conner. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Conner on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like to cut money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. It's Conner again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, a good call, and that's in the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable beam when you run it on first down. Just want some yards instead of an easier 2nd down play, but they will take that execution every time.
1st and 10, Murray. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot. Fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Straight ahead, it's Conner. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mocked up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Here's Kyler to throw. That's who's wide out. It's a screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment. He completed 3rd down pass, actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Now Prater on to send it away. Set to return this is Braxton Berrios. He's stuffed on a return of 27. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Offensive holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards, 2nd down, coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky in the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact, it gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain at 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to get a defensive 1st down.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gadgets the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
It's a gain of 3-4. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 46. This finds Smith. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. When he felt them pick it up anyway, people looking at him. With their effort on his behalf, I think his QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, that's when they should have run instead.
The Dolphins ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold on here. This is far. Visitors back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not in the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a quick pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Connor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Murray. The right side, McBride has it. And not much doing, he's stopped quickly.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It's stopped after almost nothing on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run from Mostert. And he's going to be into 1 yard on that drive up the gut. Up to the grab by Kaiser White. Finishes just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot man motioned over. It's Mostert on 2nd down. And once again, he disadvantaged Mont for getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with 3rd and 7. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. This out to the left. They'll make a big play on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st and 10 from the 41. Sending a receiver left. 1st down, here's Tua. He's got Smith. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little game, short little pass, into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Man in motion, headed right. 1st down, sent by the throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. This finds Mostert. He gets forward. That's at 4 yards. Saving Collins on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. He's right for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And gave him just enough room to run.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've got the lead to 4 as they send it away. Dallas with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here. Brocky's tackled at 29. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the drive will start out with 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd down, Conk gets it. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get the leverage. Home man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure a 1st down right there.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes pockets. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Oh man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them edged in or corral them behind the line there. You fades them long enough to turn potential loss into positive yardage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Connor trying the right side. And then running behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortune can turn. 2nd short, not feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Kyler throwing here. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. But it's a close game already out of hand. Coaches know. Execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far. Broncos gets away another one. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. Like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure off from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through the 2nd half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he gets it forward to see about a yard out of that. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Tua looking to throw. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's golf swing, baseball swing, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
No motion out of the backfield. Able to get it to Mostert. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on the line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to get this one well. He sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on return. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And it's a nice little shot here, 6 yards. Javon Holland there to make the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is equivalent of a run of 15 plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, run to Connor. Broke through the tackle. And he made a bid for midfield there. It stopped on his own side at the 49. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Going to ground again on 1st. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just gotta hang on for a little bit longer. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Right back to Connor. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
As a corner in this league, oh, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Here we go, 3rd less than a yard. Now Kyler completes beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Murray here on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a big play drives him backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB is going to get it out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort. You're able to pack him up for the sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun hand off to Connor. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-line's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they had urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting the 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. Now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Their punter making his way out now. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins headed back in on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer block and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? They're out and set. 1st and 10. To throw, Tagovailoa. It's on the out route. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, had the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turned. He puts it on him, so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the next game.
1st down, ball to 36. Handoff headed left to Mostert. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this one got to be careful. Just run it always on 1st down. You've got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's this OBJ. He's going to go down right along midfield's right. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. That's him on a quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down to enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, kid. Even though he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, you just find a way to get the ball.
A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Motion man's the tight end here, going left. A give on 3rd to Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes. Coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, ball to 36. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Mostert. He's going to take him down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. and it'll be first down Miami.
I love throwing a first down. When you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you're playing for, and you go out and execute.
Tagovailoa on first down. We'll just put this one into row C. It's lucky fans gonna haul it ahead of us here.
There was no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll try it right with Mostert. They bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now Parker got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they win with on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single-point Bronc as they send it off and away. York now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky Stackle just beyond that 30-yard line. Out with the Cardinals now on offense. And it certainly isn't the route they want to be in, Rock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as late. They've got first down from the 31. And off goes to Connor, running left. And he won't race to the outside. That one's bubbled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a lost yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's Connor again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs lead him with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to the bucket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't. They drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous ball. Perfect timing to the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to send himself up the throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to surpass him.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. It's this in at the 25. It's a nice running on the return. He gets out past the 35. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Dolphins football. First down, ball at the 36. Man in motion, out of slot. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes on the tight end, because that's the bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to the edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing on the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive step sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 46. He'll dump this one out to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field you can depend on.
3rd and just 2 to go. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much as training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He drives this into the pouring rain. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Arizona offense going to get things going again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give right side to Connor. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Tossing this out to Connor. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in the groove and he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring it down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some flop, and drive into the ground all you got.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. In a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Stop from no gain on the play, and they'll bring up 4th and 2.
Made it all look so simple. That linebacker soared right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. He has at the 33. And he's not turn out so much, they bring him down. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Offense return to the field now for the Dolphins. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher block. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mustard. And he drives ahead for a good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going play action. Seguelo up. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he slides down enough to pick up the first. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to get Dolphins a first down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback one-on-one. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Has his man, gets Mike. And they're going to bring it down at the 36. Big result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down ball at the 36. 2 and out from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He's there to send that one away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in the day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's fine Smith. And he'll head out of bounds after a short game.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Cardinals go in nickel here, 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move and still with the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly, they feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
So the Dolphins ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. Their last drive to make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out at 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. It's a 2-minute warning from Miami. Cardinals clinging to a 1-4 lead. At 1 for 2nd and 5. Connor on the inside give. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is full time, 1:55 to go. First and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Connor. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. And right away, get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Second and 6 coming up here. Going with Connor here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Dolphins choosing to spend their final time here. That's on hand. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Setting up to pass. He has the first go in the middle. And he has towards midfield before he's taken down to 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think trying to stack them all in, drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take it on first down. The Cardinals working to kneel out the clock in this victory.
There's still some time to lead off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helping to stop it. You can just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Leave them here, and they can start to celebrate this win. This is why I call the victory formation. He takes a knee, and the seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessness from the other. What hard-fought effort to get to the spot, and now you can enjoy victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. The Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. They've been fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip. They played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Miami.